On this episode of Brokering Success, the award-winning team of Jessica Chestler and Ben Jacobs of Douglas Elliman are going to join me to talk about the market, what it takes to sell, and whether they like cats or dogs. The Chestler Jacobs team has been consistently ranked in the top 10. They have over $1.5 billion in sales under their belt. And recently they ranked number 4 nationwide for teams in gross commissions. They represent clients in New York, the Hamptons, South Florida, you name it. And now they're here today. Ben, Jessica, what's going on?
Everything's great. We're excited to be here. Excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, very excited to be here. Thanks for the opportunity, Lee.
So from your perspective, let's get right to it. What's the market like?
The market is interesting to say the least. I think
$1 million question.
The luxury market has gotten a lot of deals done lately. I think the reason those deals are getting done is because sellers have come down or developers have come down. People think that the market's on fire. I think things that are priced really well are selling quickly, and things that are priced appropriately are getting worked down by good brokers on both sides.
We've seen the market shift and come down, getting sellers down and getting them realistic to prices that are going to beat buyer demand. Every seller, everyone's really excited about interest rates, coming down, and it's going to, create this vacuum of demand of buyers hitting the market. We haven't really seen that happen, I think, as ferocious as we were all hoping. There definitely is demand, but buyers are still, they're still very savvy. They're not going to be overpaying for apartments. They're patient. And we think they're still going to be patient.
Do you find that it's a bit of a roller coaster? Like 1 week you could be bouncing off the walls, you can't even breathe, and the next week it just goes, did you pay the phone bill?
I wish the answer was yes. I think that we've been on a roller coaster constantly. I think that the misconception with a lot of people that see like the world of high luxury real estate brokers, we're constantly slammed. That doesn't mean we're constantly making deals. It's really getting things ready. It's getting things to the market. It's renegotiating deals. It's having deals fall apart. So I think we're busier than we've been in a long time, but it doesn't mean we're busy getting things to the finish line. I think we're trying really hard to get as much to the finish line as we can, but deals take a lot more time and a lot more creativity than they have been.
I mean, every single deal feels like it's a deal that we've had to work really hard on to get done. It has not been an easy year. It's been a hard scrabble year.
There's definitely a change in the market for at least 20, 21, 22, 23 renovations. Only really smart people who saw value wanted to do them, but now it is changing. What changed? What do you think changed to wake up the market and say, wait a minute, is it an oversaturation of new development? Is it a lightning strike? Is it Mercury rising? What happened?
I think it's a pricing matter. I think we saw pricing for the most part come down. And look, it's really hard to discuss the market and pricing in general with New York City because it's such a large market. And in general, on a market perspective, we have seen pricing come down from the of 21 and 2022 before we saw interest rates come up. And I think that has gotten, some buyers, especially buyers that weren't willing to do work, that might be willing to do work now, are willing to do it because they can get a better deal. And the delta makes sense. So you're probably getting busier with that as well.
I think it's exactly what Ben said. I also think that it's not the new development supply. There's not a ton of development. I think the development that exists is actually doing well. Like our development that we have up on the Upper East Side is doing better than most of our resale listings right now because people love the idea of plug and play. The problem right now is there's not a lot of inventory across the board. So even though people have higher interest rates, they're still not finding exactly what they want. There's not a ton of inventory. And I think sellers from 2 years ago that had high prices for projects, let's call it, have come down in price. So I think the largest price drops have been guts. And I think that people are seeing those price drops and being less scared of them because they feel like they're getting something. So they're not winning on the interest rate, so at least they're winning on the price.
Yeah, I totally agree. You're getting way more value with places that need work.
Do you think there's a direct correlation to your success on 74th and 3rd? I've seen the property. It's really well done. It's nice new development.
It's great.
And the location relative to the fact that you could crawl to JG
Mellon.
Yeah.
100%. Mezzaluna too.
Don't forget Mezzaluna. Those two places are huge selling points to the project. I mean, it's funny. Literally everyone who comes in and looks at the project, everyone has a positive comment about JG Mellon. Because how can you not? It's an institution and it's delicious.
You guys are a team. How many people are on the team other than the two of you?
We're a small team. We have basically 4 other people besides us.
Is it fun running a team?
Yeah.
Yes. It is. The management aspect of it is difficult. I think more difficult than Jess and I understood. But I feel like we're in a good place now where we kind of know what works and what doesn't work and what we're looking for to grow the team.
Okay. Yeah, I think that for us, I mean, when we started, I was in my 20s, so Ben was in his early 30s. Our reputation grew very quickly when we partnered up, which was great and really positive. And we needed the support, of great brokers and teammates and team members. And we've had only amazing people. And I think for us, we're really young. We travel a lot. We work a lot. We want to work 24/7. That's how we are. And it makes it hard to train people. So I think that's been the biggest difficulty for us. But yes, to Ben's point, like we have great people right now. We've always had great people. It's just the team running a team is hard when you have to be running around for yourself also.
Absolutely. How's Douglas Elliman?
It's great.
Great.
They still have good cookies in the waiting room?
The snacks should be better.
The snacks should be better. All right.
Our experience at Elliman has been great. We chose Elliman. Ben and I didn't join together. We had always been friends. We, thought there could be some synergy down the line. We joined independently. I mean, we partnered pretty quickly, and being at Elliman, I think, has really helped us with both referral network and grow in the markets that we want to grow in as well.
Yeah. We're truly very happy there. We love the agents in the company. Mm-hmm. I think that's the most important aspect of the company. We've done a lot of referral business coming into us in the city.
That's great.
With agents out of state. It's been a great way to get business for us. And so we've really used the community and the network at Elliman, which has been the most important aspect of the company.
Yeah. We have close broker friends at every company. And I think a company is only as important as you make it. Having Elliman and having the support of everyone there in these very tumultuous few years has been really helpful, especially when we're trying to expand and meet other people. So it's been great.
That's great. But notwithstanding, Durkin, get on the snack train. That's what you're saying.
All we want is some goldfish or something.
Goldfish?
Yeah.
Goldfish.
You sound like my kid when she was 12. Tell me, in the last 2 years, what's your most satisfying deal? Doesn't have to be the biggest deal. What's the most satisfying deal?
We had a deal that was a referral that we worked really, really hard on, and it ended up being close to a $30 million deal that had a really nice incentive, and it was quick and it was easy and it was painless. The same could be said for a lot of the painful deals being equally as satisfying, but it's satisfying to have one good karma deal where it doesn't take the same amount of time.
Yeah, and things go relatively smoothly. Where you do all the work, you put the work in, the client appreciates you, and you get the deal closed.
Yeah.
I think that is a very satisfying way to close a deal. Not every deal, happens that way, but...
No, and not every deal has to be the biggest deal. There could be,
and again,
just a reason.
It was a great number, so it was exciting because, it was kind of a quick, easy, painless deal. I think it was satisfying for us because we gave them exactly what they wanted. We looked for a few days. We did really, really intense comp work, and then they trusted us and we got the deal done. We negotiated well. It was a seamless process with our attorney. Very seldomly does a deal go from A to Z without
seamlessly. Without some hiccups.
That was pretty. It was clean, and we don't mind a complicated deal because it's very satisfying when that ends too. But it feels good to have one easy one.
Fill in the blank for me. Ready? You're selling a wreck.
Sure.
The biggest challenge is blank.
Getting someone to want to do the work.
I was going to say the other line is having someone to have the open mind to see the vision.
Thinking of apartments that need work and ones that we've shown with clients, I feel like those are the apartments that are the hardest to sell, that have been on the market the longest. So you need someone with vision, and you need not only vision, but someone who has the confidence to take it on, who has a good team, someone like Lee. Not it can't be, but it's hard when it's a first-time home buyer.
Yeah.
And there's something that needs a ton of work.
I mean, maybe the real answer should be you're representing a buyer of a wreck. Your biggest challenge is having them call Lee and get it done without any other calls.
That was
I feel like that was the layup. The answer to this question for both sellers and buyers is really making sure you have the right team is the biggest challenge. Making sure that we're not the right team. We are the people that will find the right team. We don't oversee projects. We have dealt with renovations. We have been tormented by renovations personally. but we see the other side. So it helps
Right.
us to be able to explain that it's all worth it, but you need to have the right people in place from day one.
Tell me how your perspective of being a broker has changed over the last 10 years. Give me a little tidbit of what's different, what's better, what's worse.
Okay, so I mean, I've been in the business for almost, 13, 14 years. And I feel like, teams and branding and marketing is more of an important aspect than it was 10 years ago. I feel like we're seeing less and less kind of independent brokers. I feel like we're seeing more larger and larger teams, people partnering up. Also, we're seeing the business isn't as localized as it used to be, where like you're an agent and you just sell the Upper East Side or you just sell West Village. It seems like the business is expanded, and if you're selling in the West Village, you should be able to sell in the Upper East Side and and Brooklyn and all over the city, and including that, maybe you're also doing a deal in the Hamptons or South Florida or Aspen.
Yeah, I think to answer it, like I've been in for 12 years. I think that Ben has it, like the biggest changes have come from the evolution of mega teams. And, I think that people have learned to partner with the right people to get the help that they need so they could expand and have more ability to service their clients. I think we compare ourselves to like wealth managers often because we're there to help make really important decisions. And for a lot of our clients, since we service a lot of clients in that kind of luxury sector, it's not just here. And I think that the world of social media, the world of connectivity with Element, the way that we've been able to kind of really create partnerships out of New York have created the ability to service our clients everywhere. I do think like in the past decade, I think that not just us, I think a lot of people have been able to help their clients wherever they are, like really become their broker for any real estate needs wherever they might be.
Agree.
So, and I do think the world of television and televised real estate brokers has also shifted things. I think that the respect of real estate brokers has changed sizably. I think that we used to be seen more as used car salesmen. I think when $1 million listings started putting the numbers that people were earning, I think that people started really seeing, like these are people that are making a living, helping people really make big life decisions. And I think it got a lot of the wrong people into the industry for a short time, but those that stay on time, I think have really gained the respect of their clients because I think they understand how hard the work is and how important it is to have a good broker in your corner.
It seemed like people took it less seriously versus today.
Yeah.
I think you make a really good point with media, TV, kind of glamming. The business has become much more celebrity and glam.
Yeah.
I think it was when we started.
100%. We were moving around furniture in a patio today. We're moving around diaper baskets. Like we don't show that online, and it is part of the job. But they see what Instagram provides, and like
That's right.
At the end of the day, perception is reality.
Which is opening a door, smiling, closing a door, making a ton of money, and then getting in a Ferrari and driving off.
That part we don't have yet.
Yeah, we don't have the Ferrari yet, but
if people only knew really what's involved, I get that there's good parts and bad parts to all reality TV. I just think I'm always waiting for that show to come along to show how thoroughly unglamorous it truly is.
Yeah.
But you can do well. So we talked about reality TV. We talked about how it changed everything. What do you want to share with a young broker to explain to them, or maybe a little bit of your secret sauce? What's it really like? We talked about the fact that it isn't what it is on TV, but is there anything that you want to share with a young broker going, here's something you should focus on?
There's some things that can be taught and there's others that can't. And I think that for both Ben and I, when we started, we were always doing it 24/7. And you kind of think, okay, like you keep doing this, maybe you'll do a little less. The more successful you become, the more you work, the more people depend on you, the more your clients need you, the more business is coming constantly and you have to be on top of it. So your business becomes your life in this industry because your clients don't work 9 to 5 and then not want to talk. That's when they want to start talking. Knowing and understanding that you can make your own schedule, but that your own schedule is most likely not going to be something that's very forgiving with personal lives.
Sure.
It's something that I think is really important.
Yeah.
It's a really big challenge. We luckily both knew coming into it, and I think it's just something that the harder you work, the harder you're going to have to work.
Yeah. I think my advice, I'm totally agreeing with everything Jess said, is being able to let things go. The personality in this business is you have to be someone who doesn't get disappointed easily and can let things go very quickly and can move on to the next.
Yeah.
And be willing to work all the time and be beholden to your clients because you're on your client's schedule. It's not a 9 to 5 job. You're working Saturdays, you're working Sundays, you're working in the evening.
Time taken off isn't off. I was still on the phone constantly while I was away. Like, you're never able to turn off if there are people that depend on you. So Ben and I cover for each other, so to speak, but that doesn't mean we could tune out.
We're physically in different places, but like we're never
off.
Yeah. I mean, you just can't be.
Right.
Because, if you're negotiating on something everything is on a timeline.
Part of our partnership and why when we first were getting started, it made sense is it is really important to have someone that's an equal that you really trust, that is, your clients are in good hands. We're really bad at kind of finding our personal space, but we also are very happy that we have each other to rely on so we could have some semblance of a personal life as well.
And that's a trick. It's a trick to work with the person you're partnered with as well. It's not easy, but I agree with you. I don't know anybody in any business, and now it's real estate included, that doesn't work 24/7. This is just a whole different level because what people are doing is they have a thought, they send the information, they want to know what your opinion.
Someone else will answer.
And exactly,
Absolutely.
There's going to be someone else that's going to get back to them quicker than you if you're not on it. Then you're going to lose the deal.
All right, so now that we're done with the work questions, we're going to do the 20 questions. This is the rapid fire 20 questions that has almost nothing to do with business. I just want to know what these two are all about. And just so we know, I don't share these questions with the participants before. So this is the first time Jessica and Ben are hearing this. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, question number 1. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
Mets or Yankees?
Mets.
It's funny. I'm going to just go Mets.
That's a good answer.
New construction or pre-war?
Pre-war.
Pre-war. But we live in new construction.
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Which would you prefer, preparing a board package or having root canal with a mild anesthetic?
Oh, man.
Probably root canal. I've done a few.
I would go root canal also.
I'm going to say
Ben?
board package because I've never had a root canal and that scares me.
Online shopping or retail?
Retail.
French fries or onion rings?
French fries.
Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Tuna salad or chicken salad? These are New York
Chicken
questions.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Do you have a particular place that you like to go for chicken salad?
Round Swamp.
Come on, I'm not making that kind of money.
I will say it doesn't really help with the wallet, but Butterfield makes a really good one too.
Can I share something? Adam and Ellie is 83rd in New York, the best chicken salad in New York City.
Is it shredded?
Ooh.
It is shredding. Cable box or streaming?
Streaming.
Cars, gas or electric?
Gas.
We like classic cars.
Cake or cupcake?
Cake.
Your favorite band of all time is?
I have two. Mine are Fleetwood Mac and ABBA.
Leonard Skinner.
Ben. Ben.
And Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Call or text?
Call. Hate texting.
Your favorite new building in New York City in the last 20 years is?
I would say probably Superior Inc. or Walker Tower, which...
You literally took it out of me.
Yeah.
Walker Tower.
I would agree, honestly.
Okay. Your favorite all-time movie is?
True Romance.
Shawshank's probably my favorite, but Armageddon's a close second. TV shows are my thing. Ben's the movie guy.
All right, fine. What's your favorite?
I have two favorite TV shows. It's Sopranos if I want a drama and Veep for a comedy.
That's good.
But I watch Seinfeld every day.
What is your favorite bagel flavor?
I'm a pumpernickel girl.
Everything.
I know. I mean, I do egg if I'm trying to be normal, but pumpernickel's my favorite.
With or without raisins in it?
Ew, no raisins. No. Don't get crazy.
Bonus question. Your favorite New York City neighborhood is?
My favorite Manhattan neighborhood is the Upper East Side. My favorite Brooklyn neighborhood is Williamsburg.
There we go. There we are. There's the one.
And Brooklyn, definitely Williamsburg. West Village, Upper East Side. I go back and forth between.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for taking the time. And
Thank you.
Thanks,
great seeing you.
Thanks
And
so
we'll see you
much.
soon. Travel safe
All right,
tonight.
bye.
Have a great time. Bye-bye.